What's up, guys? My name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel where we talk about money and mindset as well as my family's own journey to pay off all this debt you see here on the screen. So we are closing in on the end of year 3 of our debt-free journey, most of which I've documented here on my channel, and it has been quite a roller coaster over the last 3 years. I just can't even believe it's already year 3 coming to a close. Today we are going over my November 2022 debt payoff update to show the progress we made in the month of November and see where we're looking to end the year off. So let's take a look at this spreadsheet. Now, if you're new to my channel and you don't already know, you can get this spreadsheet for yourself in my Etsy shop. It is an instant download to Google Sheets and it comes with a detailed video tutorial. It's the spreadsheet that my husband and I have used for our entire debt-free journey, and I think the organization and tracking it has provided has really kept us on track and motivated for our own debt payoff. So as you can see, for year 1 we started out with all of these debts here, and now we are just down to this last student loan. This is our last debt that we've been paying off since the middle of the year, since June, and we have been kind of slow paying it because we were focused more on investing and just also keeping up with just all of our regular bills because inflation has been so crazy this year. I'm sure all you guys have felt it as well, just trying to keep our grocery budget on track and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we are slow paying this one for now, not paying a ton extra, but I really am looking forward to getting it paid off and continuing our debt-free journey in year 4. I don't know how many years it's going to take us at this point. I hope not much longer, but you know, we'll see. We'll talk about that more as time goes on and when I talk about our 2023 financial goals, which is a video that should be up this month as well in December of 2022. So yeah, my husband's student loan has a 2.8% interest rate. So with inflation being at like still, I think like 7%, so between 7 and 8% at the time that I'm filming this, it is quite a low interest rate. It is a lower interest rate than our mortgage. And so let's take a look at what we did in the month of November. So I'm just going to scroll this over so you can see. Somebody asked me last video if I can, keep it zoomed out so you can see the difference of how much interest we've paid over time. And so I did leave that up for the first part of the video if you want to take a look, and you can pause it and just check everything out. But I am going to scroll it over because it's just so much easier to see the numbers when they're larger and scrolled over like this for one specific month. So we're looking at November of 2022. So we started out with my husband's student loan with a balance of $78,225 at the beginning of November. For payments, we made $850 of payments. This is his minimum payment of $830 plus a $20 extra payment. So I can't bring myself to not make any extra payments. We have still been making a small extra payment, and so that's what we did this month. And so of that payment, $677 went towards principal and $173 went towards interest. So as of December 1st, the new balance on this loan was $77,548. And so just so you know how the spreadsheet works is I just enter in the payments down in this box down here. That auto-populates up here, and then I enter in the balance at the beginning of each month, and the rest of the information in the spreadsheet automatically calculates. So it automatically calculates how much went towards principal versus interest. And this is really important because the amount going towards principal is what actually makes progress on the loan. The interest is just how much you are kind of running in place on your loan. So the less interest, the better. We started out with, I think it was like almost $1,800 of interest per month on all of our debts at the beginning of our debt-free journey, which is absolutely insane. And so now we're down to less than $200 a month of interest, which is just like such a relief and really helps out our financial situation, obviously, to be paying so much less in interest. So I don't love having this $77,000 debt. Like, that is quite a large debt. This is still a student loan debt disaster. I've thought about removing that label from these videos as we've made more progress progress on our debt-free journey because it's become less of a disaster, but I wouldn't quite yet say that $77,000 in student loan debt is not a disaster. I mean, it's still a huge chunk of money and a huge weight on our backs. So I'm just going to leave that there until I no longer feel like it's quite a disaster. Maybe when we get down in like the $20,000 or $30,000 range, we'll remove that label. But anyway, so yeah, $77,000 left on this loan. For the year, we have made payments of $19,698. So by the end of the year, we will break $20,000 in payments. And for principal, we have paid off $15,464 this year. And for interest, we've paid $4,234 this year. So scrolling back over so you can see over here, our total debt paid off since the beginning of our debt-free journey is $137,115. And as I mentioned, the left to pay is the balance of that one loan, $77,548. So we are at 63.9% paid off. So not quite at 2/3, like we keep inching closer and closer to 2/3 of our debt paid off. And we have 36.1% left to pay. So next year, early in the year, in the first half of the year, we will hit that 66.6% paid off to officially hit 2/3 paid off. But yeah, we are just, like I said, inching towards that because we are paying the minimum payment, which is $830. That's not a small payment, but the extra payments lately have only been at $20. So it's been a slower progress, but nonetheless, progress every single month since we started our debt-free journey. This debt balance has gone down. There's video evidence to prove it, and more importantly, I've made videos on this to keep myself accountable. And so thank you guys for following along and encouraging us all this time to get our debt paid off, because you guys have really been a big part of our success in this journey. So I always talk about what our goals are for the following month just to keep myself accountable. Like I said, that's a big part of why I share these numbers, to keep myself accountable and to hopefully inspire anybody else who is staring down a large amount of debt, a large number of debts, just feeling out of control with their debt and not knowing where to start. So yeah, my goal for December is very modest again, and that's to pay our minimum payment of $830 and make a $20 extra payment. So that's how we're going to close out the year, just making that $20 extra payment, something a little bit extra towards this debt payoff, but nothing too crazy. Part of the reason why is because I am focusing on trying to get 15% of our gross income towards retirement. My husband and I are both 35 years old. And so, if we were in our mid-20s, I feel like we would maybe feel differently about it. But being in our mid-30s and being behind on saving for retirement from where we would like to be, investing has become more of a priority as we get further into our debt-free journey and are paying less in interest. I'd rather have interest compound in my favor from investing rather than save on a very low interest rate on a student loan at this point. We are closing out the year. I'm excited to make one more debt payoff update for you guys at the beginning of January to officially close out year 3 of our debt-free journey. I also am planning to make a video talking about everything I've learned from 3 years of debt payoff, because what I learned from years 1 and 2 is somewhat different from what I've learned for year 3, and I think it's really interesting and important. So I want to get into it because if you're someone who is not going to have all your debt paid off in just 1 or 2 years, and it's going to be a longer debt payoff journey like we are going through, then I feel like there's some really important things that I can share that will help you prepare for that kind of like long period of time that you are going to be paying off debt. There's a different mentality that kicks in year 3, I feel like, than the adrenaline that kept me going in year 1 and 2. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about that as well. If you like the way I talk about debt and you like the things I have to say about our own debt-free journey, such as the things I've shared in this video, and you want to learn more and want to start getting your own debt paid off or want to level up your progress in your own debt-free journey, I did create a course for you guys. It's called Ditching Your Debt Once and For All, and it is an on-demand on-demand video course that also has a corresponding workbook, so you can work through your own numbers step by step to get started on your own debt-free journey. It also does include this spreadsheet along with many of my other spreadsheets for financial planning and goals. So I will have that linked in the video description along with just this individual debt payoff spreadsheet. If you don't want the whole course, you just want the spreadsheet, both of those will be linked in the video description and in the comments. Also, I am curious what you guys think the next milestone we should celebrate is. I mean, we're gonna hit 2/3 paid off pretty soon, and that may be something I might want to do like a small celebration for, but then from there, like, when is the next big milestone you think we should celebrate? Maybe 75% paid off? I'm not exactly sure at this point, like, where to go from here. Part of what I talk about in the course and I've talked about in my videos over the years is it's really important to set milestones if you have a really large amount of debt or like one large debt you're paying off, because you need to celebrate wins along the way to stay motivated. So I'm curious what you guys think the next milestone we should celebrate is. And yeah, we will look forward to making more progress next year and seeing where things take us. And I'm excited to bring you along for the journey. So that is it for today's video. If you like this video, as always, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps to my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, then hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Bye.